While Democrats in Washington bear much responsibility for the problems facing America today, they do not bear it alone. There is more than enough blame to go around. We as Republicans need to own that truth. We need to recognize our contributions to the erosion of the public trust in America's leadership. We need to accept that we've played a role in how and why our government is broken. And then we need to fix it.
This is something I've been meaning to address for about a week, so bear with me for revisiting recent and some ancient history. When I turned of age to vote back in time of cave dwellers, humans with permanent lowbrows, and carrying mates by their hair, otherwise known as the latter stages of the 20th century, I was asked which political party I wanted to register with, Democrat or Republican. Well, at 18 years of age, the only party I was considering at any time of the day or night was the next one, where it was going to be held, who was bringing the beer, which girls would be there. Political parties? Seriously. What I knew fit into a fast food container at that age. So completely ill-prepared to address politics, I chose Democrat, with good reason. Indeed, the young lady I was dating at the time said her parents were Democrats and I needed an edge. By the time the next presidential election came around, I'd come to my senses and made two very intelligent decisions. One, I was no longer pursuing the young lady with the wealthy daddy, for I had already come to the conclusion that his cash and her whiny nature wasn't worth the effort. And speaking of whiny, I was voting Republican from that moment on because it spoke to me and my values. Son of a military veteran, hardworking parents and grandparents who never took a dime from anybody and worked harder than most, seeking a better life for their family. Raised as the child of two religions, both of which taught me to have a relationship with God and understand where and how they fit best into my life. I learned about the need for social justice, justice in a society where even then one could see the times changing and not always for the better. Understood what freedom really means and how the Second Amendment properly fit the narrative, and becoming imbued with a sense of personal responsibility that to me, it was up to me, not anybody else, just me, how far I went in life. Now, for these reasons and many more, I remain a staunch Republican to this day, with a few additional values afforded me by age and wisdom. The ability and the right to question everything. Take nothing at face value just because somebody tells me that's the way life is supposed to unfold. Never be wary of the question. Rather be wary and curious of those who blindly follow the lead of others. Don't fall for the words of bullies and braggarts just because they are the loudest, tell the best jokes, or have the most money. And never ever fear something as simple as change.
Conservative talk radio host Laura Ingraham called it insane for South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley to use her platform to chide her own party.
This is about intimidating, demonizing, and a rather lame attempt to dismantle the growing populist movement in the country.
There is currently a battle for the soul of the Republican Party, one that has taken on very nasty and hateful tones and rhetoric, rife with those who honestly believe it's the only way to be Republican, their way. What's so wrong with questioning where the GOP is heading? What's the issue with asking questions about where my party is going and your party? And what's the problem with not agreeing with everybody simply because someone with a podium or a microphone tells us this is the way I should feel and this is what my opinion needs to be? People are afraid of change. It's okay. It's uncomfortable. It's difficult. It's messy. But when it comes to America and its future, should we not question everything and everybody a little harder these days? Become the party, the people of honest and sensible leadership? And despite those who are always bellowing about how bad America is, don't we want to be the people who speak up without fear of reprisal or condemnation? That's my Republican Party, and I'm not about to let it fade without a fight. That is telling it like it is. Rock on, true believers. See you tomorrow night, right back here on The Hardline.